funny, y'all. I had to wait. I started it earlier, and as soon as I started, they started mowing outside, and I'm like, really? Okay. So, this is going to be a love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is general, so it's not going to resonate for every Libra out there. So just take what fits for you. Leave the rest behind for somebody else. I come up with multiple scenarios and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. One may resonate better, or if you watch all three, you get a better perspective of what's going on with you. I apologize for the way I look. I had to take my son to work and it is like 95 degrees outside and I was melting. So yeah. Let's see. It is a timeless reading, which means, whoa. Whenever you come across it is when you are meant to see it. Okay. And I usually set the intention of my readings for 30 days. 30 days from the time you see it. If you are a cross-watcher, feel free to switch the roles, take it how it resonates. If anybody is interested in a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. My readings are pre-recorded and sent to you in a private YouTube link that only you can see, and I never erase them, so if you're absent-minded like me and you forget things and you need to go back and reference it any time, it will still be there. So I take Cashapp, Venmo, and PayPal. I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I appreciate y'all just for being here. So I got a funny little story here. Now, anybody who has been here for a while, you know I am a Libra. And it's just funny how the universe does these kinds of things, but it even creeped me out. But I'm meditating. I'm a Libra in 5 placements. The Sun, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, and Pluto. Okay? So I'm like Libra. And I always hate doing Libra readings because I have not had the best love life, and I don't, I try to not put any of my energy into the reading. I do it for the collective. But this and I wasn't going to use it because of what happened. But I'm going to, because I tried to meditate meditate after that, and nope, this song is still blasting in my head. I was hearing Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits. It's just mainly the first verse. Every time you come around, I can't say no. Now it's funny, as soon as that line came into my head, I thought of somebody. We all have that one person that there's just so much physical chemistry with that you can't say no. You can't. And I have one of those people. And it was funny because he popped into my head and I smiled a little bit, and not even 5 seconds later my messenger went off and it was him. And I went, well, that's really creepy. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. But this is just, it's funny because every once in a while, and this is just me because I have anxiety and major depression and CPTSD. Sometimes I get a little bit not so confident about my reading. It doesn't matter how many people, I have been working for years on my self-doubt, but it's still there, and it's still one of my issues that I work on in my mental health. Okay. But I was feeling a little down today, and I'm like, yeah, mainly because I was doing the Libra reading, and I always get that way around the time of the Libra reading because oddly enough, usually what I come up with in my Libra readings happens, but I try to keep my energy out of it, and I don't know how many people can relate to the readings, but yeah, he messaged me right then, and I was like, okay, wow, because I have always felt, to put it bluntly, I've never felt that deep of a soul. Everything about me is energy based. Okay, I judge people based on their energy, how I feel when I'm around them. And anytime from the first time I met this man, it was like electricity shot through my body, like just hugging him. And I got this intense emotional connection to him that I've never felt in my life. And unfortunately, we were not on the same page there. And yeah, that was like a big life lesson, big, harsh, bitter truth that I have healed from. But at any point in time when this man reaches out to me, it's like, yeah, but he's one of those people that if we're even within 5 feet of each other, it's just, nope, I can't help it. I need to touch you now. It's one of those type things. But yeah, it was just very weird that he reached out to me. But the lyrics of the song are, every time you come around, I know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes, and tonight had something wonderful. It's funny. I posted, wait a minute. I posted a meme earlier today about this. It's, if you ever feel a pleasure and then a pain. How did that go? Don't mind me for a second. I need to find this because it's just funny how it relates to what I was saying. Sorry. I post a lot of stuff. And you guys are sitting here watching me scroll through. If a pleasure is followed by pain, it is not a pleasure, it is a poison wearing a seductive disguise. Stop falling for the illusion, or it will end up being your demise. And that is truer than true. And that's what this song is saying. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. It's like, yeah, it feels good now, but it's going to hurt later. Okay, I was also seeing Saturn, the planet Saturn. I knew it was Saturn because of the rings around it, and of course they're still mowing the grass. Saturn is the ring planet who rules our karma, our life lessons, and our responsibilities. They call it the adulting planet. Okay, it's all about what you're putting out there coming back to you. If you do good, good will be returned to you. It's about the lessons we learn in life that mold us into the people that we're supposed to be, to better and to put better energy out there. And it's also talks about our responsibilities and things we need to do for ourselves. I was also seeing, I'm a nerd. So I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons when I grew up, and I've read a lot of mythology, and I really like Norse mythology. Do you know what a berserker is? Is usually it's an elite warrior in Norse mythology and folklore, known for fighting with uncontrollable rage and frenzy in battle. He just kind of goes nuts, okay? But they're also known to be impervious to pain or injury. It's like they don't feel the pain anymore because they're so chaotic. They're so bold and daring, and they don't feel it. I always said if it was like they were on something, like if it was like modern day drugs. They say if you're on PCP, you can't. I've seen these like crime shows, whatnot, where they shoot the guy like 8 times and he's still coming because he was full of PCP. It's like that. It's like they don't feel. Now, I'm not saying anybody's on drugs, but I feel very much this energy of, it doesn't hurt anymore. You've become so numb to it not because you've gone crazy, not because you're angry. I'm not saying anybody's angry here. I wasn't feeling that energy, but more what the focus seemed to be on was being impervious to the pain, not being able to be hurt by something anymore. which can be a good thing, you know, to not be able to be hurt by people anymore. But at the same time, not so much, because you do need to feel those feelings. I know myself personally, I'm at that energy where it's like nothing hurts anymore, but nothing feels good anymore either. And that's the hard part. So let's go ahead and get your oracle cards. We have Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I'm sorry, just going on with everything I just talked about. Believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, the universe has these funny ways of showing you, no. You need to know exactly how in tune to that energy you are. Believe in your abilities. Believe in what you can do. Believe in who you are. Don't ever doubt yourself, okay? Don't ever doubt who you are, what you are. Let's get you a couple romance angels. What do we have here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 30 days? I can't make this shit up. This is just funny. Bad habits. Now, the song essentially is about any kind of, you know, vice and how we use those vices to feel better in the moment, but then we end up feeling... And the card that came out, and this is why I'm laughing, is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, codependency can be, you know, lots of things. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex. Some people crave attention. I know lots of people that crave attention from multiple people. They can't just settle for like one person. And that is an addiction. They need that extra attention to feed their egos. This can be about money. But... wow, this is getting all a little too personal. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Some kind of addiction. You can actually be addicted to a person, okay? You can be addicted to the passion of a person. But somehow this is affecting your future love life. So I'm going to get a 5-card spread here. I'm going to look at your recent past, your current energy, what your challenges are going to be over the next 30 days. We're going to get a potential outcome. I say potential because we all have free will. We all have the ability to change the outcome based on our own actions, and then I will get some advice from Spirit, and I will clarify at the end. So let's see what we got going on in the recent past energy for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whew. The Lover's card, Gemini energy. This is, in this deck, this is very much my twin flame card. I say that because there's these 2 lanterns up here. And if any of you know anything about the twin flame journey, there is, you know, you come together at one point, and then there is a period of separation before you come back together into union. Now, that doesn't always happen for everybody, okay? People these days over-romanticize the twin flame journey. Just saying. They make it out to be, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. And yes, it is. It's also the most painful lessons you will ever have to learn. It's, you know, every person we meet is a karmic lesson. Twin flame, you only have one. There's only one person on the face of the planet that is your twin flame. You will never feel anything like you do for that person. But there is usually a runner and a chaser, okay? And usually the chaser will get tired of chasing and they will stop. And that's usually when the runner has the wake-up call and then they come back to, you know, chase after the other. Now, depending on where you are in that spiritual journey, if this person comes back at a certain time and the other person is complete, you know, if they wait too long, the other person, you know, twin flames don't always end up together. Everybody thinks, oh, that is the goal, is to end up with your twin flame. No, that does not always happen. It doesn't happen hardly ever, actually. I know lots of people say, oh, he's my twin flame. Really? You said that about the last three people. I mean, people over romanticize the whole thing. It's not about the love, it's not about the connection. It's about the lesson you learn. It's a lesson about loving yourself first, Joe. But this is the card of Gemini. So let's see what this Lover's card is about here in the recent past. What is this Lover's card about here? King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Eight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I'm feeling, because the King of Swords is very cold, detached energy. This is literally, you have to cut off your emotions. And I feel like somebody, whether this be you or somebody else in your energy, I feel like it's you, cut off your energy from something and then started putting that work into you. Okay. Now, you have this Ace of Pentacles here. Now, this is a stable offer, okay? Give me one more, because what's this Ace of Pentacles about? What's this Ace of Pentacles about? Somebody could have given you an offer, or you're manifesting an offer. Okay, you're trying, and you're growing at the same time. Okay, you can see on this Ace of Pentacles, there's like sprouts growing out of the top of it. It's got roots down, growing out. Something that will grow. Okay, you're manifesting a stable offer. And in the meantime, you're working on you. But something, not saying it's a twin flame, but some kind of connection. Now, the Lover's connection is it's also called, it used to be called the choice between what's meant for you and temptation. Okay. Now, it's a divinely protected union. Now, there could have been like an on and off thing with the imagery on this card. There could have been an on and off thing that you cut off from in the past. And then you started working on yourself. And now you're manifesting, and you were manifesting something new. So let's look at the current energy here. What's the current energy for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? The World. Yeah, you're ready for a new chapter. You're ready for it, because the World is the end of the Fool's journey. I feel like you're done with this, and you're manifesting something new here. Something stable, something real. The World to me is the sense of a new chapter. It's the end of the Fool's journey. And the funny thing about the Fool is the number of the Fool is 0, which means he can come at he starts at the beginning, and then he becomes again at the end. It's like it all starts over again. It's a repetitive cycle. You're ready for a new beginning here. You're ready for a new chapter. So what is this World card about? What's this World card about here for Libra? What's this World card about here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? Three of Swords. Ooh. What's this Three of Swords about? Knight of Wands. Player. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. Now, you could be getting offered a new chapter with somebody here. But with this Knight of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. This is a very inconsistent on and off energy. Okay. And this is somebody who I feel has given you a lot of heartbreak. And I feel like you're looking at this like, look at all I planted here. Look at all the, because Pentacles to me are time, energy, what you've invested in something. It's like you've invested all of this down here, and that's all that's come of it. The Seven of Pentacles is looking at something like, do I really want to invest any of my energy in this? Interesting. So what are the challenges going to be for the next 30 days here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? Yeah, somebody who's been inconsistent and who has broken your heart before is coming around, and you're actually looking at it like, do I want this? Six of Pentacles. This is a lack of reciprocity for me. Notice one person has their hand out and the other is giving. I feel like something isn't reciprocated here. What's the Six of Pentacles about? What's the Six of Pentacles about? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, you got the Nine of Swords. That's that up at night crying, or I mean, look, she's in tears here. But what I love about this Nine of Swords, okay, normally in a Nine of Swords they're like stuck in her back. Nine of Swords is when you're up at night thinking about somebody and, you know, going through the pain of it. In this deck, this is the Light Seers Tarot, the swords are represented by crows. And swords are all about the truth, okay? Now, if you notice, there's one crow out of these 9 crows that is starting to disappear, fade away. So I feel like you've had enough of something. You're starting to get over something. You've had enough is why I get the Nine of Wands here. That's 2 nines. Now the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who has been through it and they continue to push forward. But she has taken all those lessons she's learned. She's taken those 9 wands and she has created boundaries. Okay. 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is all about competition, conflict, drama. I feel like someone's coming back around here and you might have some kind of addiction to this person, to their energy, like I said. And I feel like the problem is you kind of have boundaries now. Like this person's coming back around, but they've done. Now, I'm not saying this person is still the same. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this is a bad person. It's just in the past, they have broken your heart. They have been inconsistent. So now you're looking at it like, do I even want this anymore? So I feel like the problem is this person's going to try and give to you, but you're kind of over it. You're kind of, you've outgrown it, is what I'm feeling. You have boundaries now. You don't want the drama. I mean, all right. So let's get a potential outcome here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Potential outcome for the next 30 days. Now, like I said, nothing is set in stone. It's like the butterfly effect. One little thing can change everything. So what is the potential outcome? I apologize for them mowing right now. I thought they were done, but I guess not. 3 of Wands. This is a card of waiting, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for all the work that you've put into something to be returned to you. But in this time that she's been waiting here, you can see if it'll focus. you can see on these 3 wands, they've started to grow flowers on them. They've started to sprout. You've waited so long that you've grown. You've started to get over it. You started to heal. You don't really want to bring conflict and, chaos back into your life. What's this 3 of Wands about here? What's this 3 of Wands about here for Libra in the outcome? What's this 3 of Wands about here in the outcome? Yeah, 8 of Cups, walking away. 9 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you're moving on. You're walking away. You waited long enough for somebody. You're walking away. You've grown. That eight of Pentacles energy over here, like putting that work into you, prepares you and turns you into the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like I just heard you're breaking the addiction. You're breaking the bad habit. Okay? You've grown. You waited long enough. You've grown. You created boundaries. You don't want any drama. You don't want to compete for anybody. You don't want to, the 6 of Pentacles can also, to me, be my breadcrumbing card. It's somebody like throwing that little bit of energy out there to you to see if you take the bait, basically. It's funny. I have this, no, it's right here. I have a tattoo right here. It's actually a heart with a fish hook on it. Years and years and years ago, he passed away several years ago, but I had a friend that also, he was one of those ones that if he called, we weren't together or anything, but if he called, if he needed me, I would go. That's just kind of the way I love, basically. If somebody needs me, I'm there for them. But we called him the fisherman, and after he passed away, I got this heart with a fish hook in it, because I always said every time he threw the bait out there, he could always reel me in. But I feel like that's what this person is going to be doing over the next 30 days. They're going to be kind of breadcrumbing you, throwing the bait out there to see if you... I feel like this is somebody that likes people to compete with them with that 5 of Wands there. They like having more than one option. They like competition for them. Like I said, there's people out there who need attention from multiple people to feed their ego, and they throw lots of lures out there to see what they can catch. But I feel like you have waited long enough for someone to have that wake up moment, and you're kind of in this energy of, no, I'm kind of good on my own. I'm self-sustaining. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need anybody to complete me. You're breaking the habit and walking away here in the future. So let's get some advice from Spirit here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Advice from Spirit for Libra. King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, and I love in this deck, he is holding the Ace of Swords that has the scales on it here, okay? He's got a sword here, and the sword, the hilt of the sword is the scales, the Libra scales. Now, the sword is all about truth. Something has to be honest, something you can trust in, okay? And it has to be balanced. It has to be reciprocated. Now, the King of Cups makes sure that somebody is balanced. It is reciprocated. It is honest, okay? It is something that he can trust in. He holds his cup until he is sure about that, until he knows that something is balanced, and then he goes all in. I feel like Spirit is telling you here, no, you got to make sure that somebody wants the same kind of things as you, wants I don't know why all of a sudden from this believe in yourself card over here, I feel like you might be one of those people who, if someone gives, you take attention where you can get it. You know, if somebody reaches out to you and they want to, you're like, yeah, well, apparently this is all I'm worth. So no, believe in yourself. Have some self-respect and know that you're worth so much more than that. Make sure before you give your cup to anybody, give your emotion to anybody, you make sure that it's honest, it's balanced, it's somebody that is going to reciprocate the same energy, the same emotion back to you. What is this King of Cups about? What is this King of Cups about? Eight of Swords. Overthinking. Getting all up in your head. Exactly what I was just saying with this believe in yourself card. Don't doubt yourself. It's all in your head. Don't let those intrusive thoughts make you feel like, well, apparently this is all I can get, so I might as well get it while I can, is what I'm feeling. You're worth more than that. Don't let anybody use you. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, of your kindness. Make sure, and this is why when you're in that Nine of Pentacles energy and you don't need anybody, once you graduate from that Nine of Pentacles energy and you get into the Empress energy, it's like, no, I'm no longer chasing. If somebody wants to step up for me, then I will show them that I am reciprocating, but I ain't initiating anything anymore. I'm not going to run after anybody anymore. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. If you don't see that you have an Empress, then what else do you have for me on this King of Cups, please? Devil card. It's funny because, and I normally don't take cards in the reverse, but it fell out right next to this, just like that. It fell out in the reverse, and I'm going to take it in the reverse. You are breaking the addiction. You are breaking the habit. You are having more respect for yourself, believing in yourself more, and knowing that you should not give your cup to anybody. And in this Devil card, you can see he's got this person like a puppet on a string. Don't let anybody control you. Okay? Don't let anybody manipulate you. Don't let anybody... Give me one more. Give me one more. Two of Cups. Ooh. That's interesting. I want to know what this Two of Cups is about. What's this Two of Cups about? Ace of Wands. Ooh. This is a new person, new direction. I feel like if you break whatever this habit is and, take back control of your life, believe in yourself more, break the habit, break the codependency, you got a new offer coming in that could turn into... I feel like that's what you're doing. You're walking away and you're like, I don't need anybody. If anybody comes into my life, it's going to be because I want them. It's going to be because they're giving me back the same in return. And I feel like Spirit's like, no, that's right. You need somebody that is going to reciprocate that to you. Not somebody that's going to try and control you. Not somebody that has any kind of power on you. And you're not letting anybody use you anymore, because you need to get out of your head and know that you are worth it. Because once you do, once you start truly believing in yourself, that's when what is meant for you is going to come in. I feel like a new connection is coming in, and this is somebody coming in hot. So take that how it resonates for you. If it does, do me a big favor. Click on that like button. If you want to see more content by me, by all means, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I wish you a blessed night. Much love.